Everyone, welcome to my presentation. Let me introduce myself. I'm Hilal and I'm studying English language teaching. Today in this presentation I will talk about multilingualism, mindful languages, CLA, and the early introduction of English. My presentation probably will take 2 or 3 minutes, and if you want to ask a question during presentation, I can take the uh, questions at the end of the presentation. So let's start. Multilingualism. Multilingualism has a long tradition in the European context. Many years ago, Latin was the contact with other languages during Roman Empire. Also, we can see the examples of it in the Middle Ages when Latin was contact with English and French after the Roman conquest. And now, in some countries, students start to learn foreign languages in primary schools, and in some countries even in preschools. And multilingual education programs are compared across different dimensions, like firstly, language distance, secondly, sociolinguistic context, and thirdly, education variables. And what is language distance? It is all about syntactic structure, phonological system, and lexis, and sociolinguistic context. It's like um, the cities, um, the schools located in cities like London or Paris, and their students are more likely to be multilingual than the other students with monolingual background. And final education variables is all about the different uses of language as a subject, um, and also the multilingual degree of teacher, and also school environment like that. And secondly, minor languages and education. There are different categories of minor languages. Some minor languages are unique because they are spoken in one or more state, and they are not a dominant language of a state. For example, Catalan, which is spoken in Spain, French, and Italy, and also in other cases, a language, um, a language that is a minor language in one state is the official and dominant language in a state, but uh, it's not a official and dominant language in other neighboring state. For example, German as a minor language in Italy or Belgium. I hope you understand me. And multilingual education involving minor languages has some challenges, such as legal studies and funding for the use of the Mandarin as a language of instruction. And this all involves recognition, but also the need to develop teaching materials for a limited uh, limited market, particularly in the case of unique Mandarins. And finally, CLIL and the early introduction of English. The term contact language integrated learning was launched in the 1990s by a group of a European expert, and it's nowadays widely used outside Europe as well. CLIL is supported by the European Commission because it can contribute to the development of multilingualism. CLIL has become quite popular also in continental Europe, and English is increasingly used as the language of instruction for some subjects in secondary schools and higher education. And finally, there is not enough research to see the effect of using academic content to teach uh, language as compared to the same amount of instruction and exposed in language classes. Also, there is not research that looks into the effects of CLIL on achievement on academic content either. And another trend is introduction of second language at an early age in preschool or primary school. The early introduction of a foreign language seen as a step in the direction of developing um, multilingualism because it allows for an increase in the early childhood programs in nowadays. Research carried out in contexts where exposure to the target language is limited outside school indicates that older learners make more progress than younger learners, and that the early instruction of foreign language doesn't necessarily result in a high level of proficiency. And my presentation is over. Thanks for watching me, and I'm so sorry I'm in the car. And if you have any questions, I can take now. I can answer now. Again, I'm so sorry for noise. Again, thanks for watching me. Have a nice day.